about her. Even she knows it's about it's about the followers. She knows we're not following for her. Well, I've unfollowed now. Girl, Ali, have you been following it? Get in this box. I feel should be plotting with others, yeah. Do you want to discuss it, Ali? I feel like it's like I say, I don't believe in the whole I had to leave Evil Queen's live before because it just got a little bit uncomfortable. She's got her own vendettas, and I understand that. I totally understand it. For me personally, unfollowing and not going in the live, that's enough. I don't like the witch hunt. I know that she's done it, and I know that she's done a lot worse and everything. I just don't like the witch hunt. It makes me really uncomfortable, and I do not think that, like I said before, Zack the Brat, what's happened to him is absolutely awful, and I don't think that he would want her to feel in a similar way that he felt. I really do. Like the judge is writing the script as we speak. Oh God, don't. He's. Oh. I can't believe I got up. I got up early for this, and I got to sleep till 2 because I was in, is it Canadian Angie's box? That was fucking awful. Is it Mother Teresa and Ange going, oh, thank you, Ange, and Delusive Ange. I don't follow either of those two. I know of them, but only through going in other people's lives and stuff. And they were just talking over each other the entire time. Don't even get me started on Chester. I will be doing a live late with Sims, yeah. I spotted that, CJ. I thought, oh, what's she up to? Why is Kaz outed? Oh, she just needs to get under a rock, doesn't she? She really does. I think Mama Kaz will just, if there is any way to make her relevant and make her part of the story, then she will get in there. Because beyond having arguments, she's got nothing. She's got no content. She doesn't do content. She just does lip syncs, and her biggest strength is fighting and arguing. That's it, and shouting over people. So it's like I've taken truth serum today. What's happened? I feel shortchanged because I didn't get my gossip. That's what it is. I feel shortchanged. With CLA, what she said last night was disgusting, and I think that there's an ulterior motive to try and get herself. This is the thing, because I was in CLA's live and I watched it. So first, what she does is she makes Homer Schmowick like little digs and everything. She says some utterly vile stuff, and then I left because I was like, I'm not watching this. Went back because I was putting my washing away, so I like to put live on while I'm sorting out my washing. And she's like, I used to hang around with everyone, darling. Yes. I used to hang around with Queen's daughter, Freddie Mercury, darling. And it's like, oh, okay, so you're having a go at that community, and then like throwing them in as like to show you how cool you are. She's just inconsistent. She just makes no sense. She's unreliable witness. That's what she is. If she couldn't stand up in a court of law and be a reliable witness, I'm not going to listen to her. Good. Cockapoo's just somebody who's got a nose in everyone's business. Cockapoo's the one that they wheel out when they're losing an argument and they need a posh voice. That's Cockapoo. When they need somebody to use a few big words to talk down to somebody and use a very monosyllabic tone, that's when they'll bring out cockapoo. You know, but an encyclopedia, a dictionary, and a posh voice doesn't mean good morals, and it doesn't mean that the people that you are choosing to align next to are good either. You know, you lie with dogs and you get fleas. You sound the same as her. Ali, do you know what? There's so much of it I couldn't even think. Is she the copper's wife? I don't know. I don't know a lot about her, to be fair. I just know that they wheel her out every time they're in the shit. She's lost 7k so far. Well, you heard that Luke calls misread mummy. Luke the judge, me are friends on here, but don't go in his lives. Luke the judge, I started following him because what happened was that I didn't used to have lives on my old phone. Got a new phone, and all of a sudden the lives came back, so I could start going in. And when I'm working during the day, I like to have something on in the background to keep me company. And so I was following all the FYP people. I'd do Zack in the morning, and then I'd go to Misread, and then I'd have my lunch and everything, go to Luke, and then I'd watch Evil Queen in the evening. Hiya, Tara. So I'd do that, and then with his, it was never a discussion. I think what used to make me laugh though, and still would, was I'm proving a point. Let's do a poll and prove that I'm right. Do a poll. Oh no, the polls are shit then if he doesn't agree with him, and then he'll just turn the comments off. He's not capable of having an actual discussion with somebody. It's all projection onto other people, you know, and it's constantly attacking all the time. And it's like, are these people are they just not capable of any critical thinking? Two things can be true at once. That person can be your friend. That person can have done very, very, very shit things. Two things can be true. And personally, if it was me and Misread was my friend, then I hate what you've done, and I can't be, I love you, and I know that you're not like that in person, which is, I don't know, she might be like this in person, but I can't publicly, I can't stand next to you, because to stand next to her is to almost give approval and stand by what she's done. Which is it's dangerous. Mama Cab was on live yesterday, says she doesn't care what people say with the yes, Manda. I don't care what people say, but our comments are off. Luke the judge is the same. There's so much history behind closed doors. That's all I can say. Ali, if you know shit, get in here. Ali, if you know stuff, get your ass in here. Okay, so I'm going to try and give a brief rundown. This is the point where I was like, I'm done. Okay, so there was a lot of bullying happening with another creator called Zack the Brat, and this is his version of events, by the way. He had enough. He was literally he couldn't take any more of it. His mental health, he said that it was extremely bad, and he got to the point where he'd attempted to, you know, and Misread kept at him talking, you know, saying that he needs exposed, that he's scamming everybody and everything. So he just sent her the photo that his friend had taken of the scene afterwards, as to say, if you're saying it's not true, you know, look, at that's happened. That is what happened. That is what I was dealing with at the time, and that I'm still dealing with now. Because say he was sectioned, and I hate talking about this bit because it's triggering for some people, but also it's not my story to tell. And anyway, so effectively, he's passed on he passed on a photo to her, with the idea that it's for her eyes only. And then what she has done is she has cascaded that photo out to people who do not like him. She's tried to get a gentleman called Fact Freak to do an investigation on him. She's passed the photos she's passed the photos round as idle gossip. And these were really, it was a personal photo that shouldn't have been. Should he have sent it in the first place? It's not for me to say. You know, I've never been to the point where I am that desperate for somebody to stop bullying me and stop talking about me, you know, that I've gone to that length. So I can't say, because that's not my journey. But should she have cascaded them out to people, especially people like Mama Kaz, who will just use that as rocket fuel and ignite whatever fight that she can do? No, I wouldn't have done that. So I've not seen his Insta story, no. But I've been in Zack's. There's just been a lot of the problem is that when you start to align yourself with a group of people, that group of people feel that they have a lot of power, and they want to try and retain that power, how, you know, whatever means possible, and usually that is to dog down others who try and thrive as well. What they've got to bear in mind though is that somebody else's success doesn't take away from yours. She had some really good followers who were loyal and would go there day after day, 10 o'clock, and listen, you know, to her little, her thoughts and opinions on stuff. And I don't think there's a problem with that. What I thought was a problem with the boxes afterwards, because she would just sit there and listen as people would tear into each other. And I'll tell you why she's doing that. It's because I was in Canadian Angie's live last night, and she had two content creators talking over each other and tearing each other a new arsehole. They were going at each other. They were saying awful stuff to each other, accusing them of all sorts. And she sat there and she although she was attempting to mute them, she didn't kick them out. And I'll tell you for why. It's because whilst they were both sat there, they were both being gifted by their followers. And she can take 30% of it. Money is the root of all evil on here. So when you're sat there wondering why some people aren't being kicked out of a box, it's because, one, they're making it entertaining. Two, people are jumping in there and having a look, seeing what's happening and gifting. The numbers are going up, and then the person is sat there taking 30% of that person's, if it's in a box like that, any gifts that you give, the host gets 30%. And that's why she wasn't kicking them out. And that part is disgusting, because both of those people were distressed, but she didn't kick them out. I kept on saying in the comments, it should never have got to that point. She kicked you out. Well, you probably weren't bringing enough money in. If TikTok stopped gifts, then everyone would just be selling shit on TikTok Shop. It would be good to hear Miss Red's side of it. It would. I don't think that she can. I think. Do you know? Right. Okay. This is what I would do if I was Miss Red. Okay. This is what I would do. I would come on, and I would say, I have let my ego infect every single thing that I have said and done, I would say, in the past 18 months to 2 years. My ego had got so big that I was putting my success over other people's mental health, and that can't happen. That can never happen. But I did it. I accept full responsibility for this. By the way, all the gifts given today, everything will be donated to Mind Charity. What I did was vile and disgusting, I should never have done it, but I did it. And I have to sit with that every single day. I have to take accountability for that. To Zack, I am so, so sorry that I did that. I should never have done it, but I did. To anybody else affected, I should never have done it, but I did, and I am sorry. This is what I am going to do in future to stop that happening. One of the things is to stop box battles for now, because I need to stop hiding behind other people. I am one creator, I stand alone, and anybody, I don't need the friendships and everything. At the moment, I'm just bringing toxicity to the rest of my friends as well. So I'm going to step back from that as well on this platform. They'll still be my friends in real life, but on this platform. And I need to take a long, hard look at myself, at how I managed to let all of this happen, and what do I need to do to revert back to the old misread, the one who just enjoyed a gossip. So I'm going to take some time away and seriously think about it, because I clearly, something's not quite right up here, and I need to make an effort and work on myself. And I will come back an improved person, but I will not come back until I've got to that stage. That's what she should say. I don't think she will. Cheers with finger. That's what I truly believe. That is what she should. It should be something like that. No deflection. No deflection. Hold your hands up. Yes, I have been an awful person. I'm not too bad, thanks, Stephen. How are you? Just gossiping. Message her the speech. She's not fucking using that. Nah. That's mine. That's mine for when I fuck up that one. It's not bad to write script. Yeah. I still don't know what's happened, but I'll just go with it. I don't like her personally. There's loads of stuff on the FYP. It'd be too much for me. There's been so much, and the problem is that what I don't want to do is give the wrong version of events, because obviously I've taken from I've built my own little collage of what's happened from what I've seen and everything, and what I don't want to do is spread misinformation and miss stuff out and all that sort of stuff. You would be much better just to look on the FYP, because I don't want to be part of dogging on somebody that maybe doesn't need it or whatever. Oh, thank you. So, you know. My ears are very dry at the back. What's happening there? I never thought I'd have to moisturise my lobe before. Maybe I do. Oh, thank you for the heart, May. Someone took a photo of Alpha Bar buying wine and something else yesterday. What should I buy? Twix? Packet crisps? It's called getting older. Oh, block you. Who said that? Pokemon cards. Why? I can't relate to her. I can't. I know, I'm nearly 40. Oh, thank you. I'm all right, thank you. I'm good. Probably because I got blocked on my other account, so a lot of people are just finding me. I love getting older. Well, yeah. I was going to say you get older, you get wiser, but then you look at what's happening here and you just think maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. And it makes me laugh when people say that this app is toxic. It's a toxic place. It's nothing but negativity. No, your For You page, your community, what you choose to follow, what you are engaging in, that is toxic. TikTok is actually a really good place. And you know, I've met some amazing people here. I've had such positive experiences with people on TikTok. I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing for people who have got mental health issues. It allows them to engage, communicate with other people and feel like you're part of something. Because there's nothing worse than being on your own and feeling like you're not part of anything. If you're sat there thinking that this app is toxic, a waste of space, and you know that everybody is vile and can't be trusted and everything, then you are watching the wrong people. It's as simple as that, because it's not. You get out of it what you put into it. If all you are putting in is negativity and toxicity and shite, that is all you will get out of it. The rest of us, we're loving life, and we're on the outside looking in going, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? To us, you're just a load of Peggy Mitchells, Pat Butchers. It's like a soap, and we're just watching you going, what the fuck is that? I'm not spoke to Doris today. I did get a massive bunch of flowers donated here, sent here, because she was out of the hospital. So, is it about the lives you go in and what? Yeah. This is the thing, you see, is you can watch all the lives and you can watch all the negativity and stuff like that. Just don't ingest it. Just let it just bounce off. You know. They're treating it like real life. Yeah. I mean, what I don't like to do is I don't like to belittle the app itself, because the app is very important to some people. You know, to me, it might not be my life, but it's a big part of it. And you know, for everyone saying that it's damaging for people's mental health, it's not always. It was amazing for my mental health, because a lot of you were there when I was literally the lowest of the low that I have ever been. A lot of you were there. Not only did you witness it, but you supported me, and I didn't feel like I was on my own. It allowed me to meet some amazing people who, you know, who were just such good support for me. And it allows you to meet people that are on your level as well. TikTok is an amazing place for that. TikTok's letting single mums earn a bit of cash. You know, it's letting people like me, who have always just gone from paycheck to paycheck, never having savings, never having experiences, being able to afford anything like that, to be able to do stuff like that. It can be an amazing place, but it is what you make of it. If all you put out is shit, it's all you're going to get back. Since you first came on, videos have done that for others. Oh, thank you. It has been both ways. It has been both ways. It's no coincidence that do you remember when I used to come on live like near enough every night? I was coming on live an awful lot because I was lonely. I was lonely and I didn't feel like I had a place. I felt like I belonged nowhere. So TikTok allowed me to sort of have my own little place where I felt part of it. Do you know what I mean? And it's that for a lot of people, so people can sit there and say, you know, oh, it's just an app, you need to get a fucking life and everything. For a lot of people, this is their lives, because they have nothing else at the moment, whether it be due to mobility issues, due to mental health, unemployment, having young children, having disabled children, whatever is stopping you from going out there and engaging, but like we used to, say pre-pandemic. Thank you, Ursula. It's their life, so let's not diminish it. And you know, it's only an app when you've had enough of it. It's only an app when you're trying to prove a point and you've been a shithouse and you don't want people, you know, to take it too seriously. And people who pick and choose when it's a kids app. Oh, it's a kids app, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that. Yeah, it is a kids app. Or it was a kids app. Not now. We've took over. And it wasn't a kids app when you were sat there in a bikini top jiggling everything about the other week, was it? Or when you were calling people to see you next Tuesday whilst you'd had like 5 vodkas on a live being messy. It wasn't a kids app then, was it, Brenda? They're on mine, Sophia. Well, no, actually, they used to be. But it was getting a bit much, so I had to put in different searches and start watching all that sort of stuff. Mine's now, my For You page is a lot of plants, a lot of gardening, all that sort of stuff, and then I'll go on and watch the FYP shows. Thank you, Paisley. I'm on here so much because I love how people can save you. They really can. They really can. Oh, thank you for the heart, me. It's not the real world, it's just... But to some people, this is their world. It was mine for a while. And when I say it is their world, I'm not being derogatory, and I'm not trying to minimise or, you know, or say they're wrong for it. If it's all you have at that time, or it's all you want at that time, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. You know, if it brings you closer to your people and giving you purpose, I'm all for it. All for it. I really don't mind, you know. But if this is the only communication that you're getting on a daily basis, and a lot of times it is for me, I live alone, don't forget, Mr. Lauren's only here a couple of days a week, you know. If it's all you're consuming, try and make it positive stuff. Because if all you're consuming is the dark stuff, oh, thank you, Ali, then yeah. Keep an eye on her, she's 18 and I don't look at her page at all. My friends on here and I could talk to them off the app, but I've met them on here and I'm so grateful for it. I've met some amazing people, absolutely amazing people on here. I really have, and it's people that I never would have met otherwise, you know. I'll never belittle TikTok to saying it's just an app, because for some people it's not, and I don't want them to feel stupid, you know, with the app being, for a lot of people, like I say, it's a source of income, source of entertainment, source of company. So I'll never slag it off, ever. Thoughts on the drama. Some of them appear on my FYP. If your FYP is getting a little bit too much and you're not liking what it is, you're going to have to search for the stuff that you would like to see. I love DIY stuff, gardening stuff, you know, plant stuff, but my FYP was just full of drama, and it was getting to the point where I didn't want to log in and have a look, because it was getting a bit much. But I've changed my algorithm now, because I started watching other stuff like that, and now, you know, what I'll do, all you have to do is you watch a few videos of the positive nature to full, you know, watch them in their full entirety, and then the algorithm will show you more of that. So CJ, thank you so much. Your algorithm shows you what you're consuming the most. Hi Chloe. So when you watch a video, so let's just say you've got a video of CLA on another rant, and you know, and you watch that to the end, then that tells the algorithm, I want to see more of that. I watched that all the way to the end, or I watched at least the first 24 seconds of it. So it will show you more. So if you know, it comes up, you can't be arsed with it or whatever, just scroll up onto your next thing. If you're scrolling up immediately, it's going to show you less and less stuff, and then the stuff that you would like to see more of. Like I say, I was really getting into my gardening and my planting and stuff, so I searched for it, and then I watched those videos in their entirety. Now all I get is plant stuff, and I love it. It's brilliant. Hi Becca. She is Sophia, isn't she? This is the thing, you see, though, is that when they are just sat there doing nothing and chatting, the numbers aren't in there and people aren't interested. Their ardent fans are, but it's not the fans that bring you the fame on here, it's the haters. It's the haters that bring you fame, because there are more haters for these people than there are fans. So it's no coincidence that when these people are there kicking off, being rude, you know, saying all these sorts of slurs and everything, then the numbers go up. And it's those numbers that they're looking for. So they're going to have to do more and more stuff like this. Same with Alpha Bar. Speed very fat freak now. That's it, yeah. I mean, let's face it, if you want the true story, then you're not going to go to the actual people. Oh, is it Holly? Why that Becky person doesn't delete all of her horrible comments. I'll tell you for why. It's because of the engagement. Because the more people comment on it, the more people will see the video, and the more people that see the video, she makes more money. So I think that some of the stuff that is said to her is vile. Thank you, Money Hack. Thank you. I think some of the stuff that is said to her is vile, absolutely vile. But would I keep the comments on? If I do a video and I'm getting called, you know, what some of the stuff that she says, I can't because I'll get took off. If I get called some of the stuff that she says, the only thing that probably would make me feel a little bit better is knowing that every hate comment that they leave, I'm making money on that. So maybe I would just let them go. Do you remember when I did that thing about the Smithy family? And I had loads of people having a go at me in the comments and stuff like that. And I was video replying and all that. I was making money out of it. You know, it's, you know, if she's comfortable enough to not take that sort of stuff on board, and she genuinely shouldn't, then yeah, make money from it. Make money from the hate comments and the shares, you know, and people tagging their friends and then them going and viewing it and all that sort of stuff. The numbers are fantastic, so. Oh, just felt a bit shortchanged without the drama. I think when you can consume drama and sort of as to the level, oh, I've got cramp. When you can consume it to the level that you want to, then famous darling. Please, when you come off, have a look at the video. I just tag. All right, I will do. I will do. We were all. I know. Found when I stitched not your basic mama having a laugh. My views went up and a lot of people. They do love a drama. We all love a drama. You know, or most of us do. Hands up. I love a drama. I love it. I love it as long as I'm not in it. You know, I love a shit show. So the one today with Evil Queen, I had to log off a little bit just because I thought it was a little bit mean spirited. You know, is she justified? Yeah, probably. You know, because it just felt uncomfortable. You know, but that was my problem. Drama does grow your account. Yeah, I got so many followers on that Smithy family stuff. Why do you think I let it keep going? I could have blocked those people. No, they were making me money. I don't know how Doris is. She got some flowers delivered here yesterday, so I took them over, but that was about it. I just caught her as she was, you know, leaving out. And I got a mug. Yeah, I got a mug. I can't believe people believed I fed my son catfish. People, yeah, but people love to be outraged on here, don't they? No, they love nothing more than a soapbox.